Now, Taiwan has extended the temporary suspension of tours to mainland China until the end of April, and this also applies to tours transiting through China to other places.
So there are 18 cases of the coronavirus in Taiwan, and Joyce Huang is in Taipei, and she joins us now. So Joyce, how much will this suspension impact Taiwan's tourism industry?
Yeah, travelers in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau approximately make up around more than 40% of inbound tourists to Taiwan, while Japanese take up another 20%. And so with that suspension of tour to Taiwan, to China, and through China is in place, and the anticipated slowdown of traveling around Asia, the island's tourism industry is expected to take a major hit. Estimated by Taiwan's cabinet show that if the threat of the coronavirus pandemic lasts for 6 months, Taiwan's tourism industry may suffer up to 180 billion NT dollar in losses by the middle of this year. That's around $6 billion US dollar. To help local tourism operators weather through that time, President Taiwan's administration has set aside a bailout fund of some $3 million US dollars, 45 of which will be used to subsidize loss-making business. That's not a lot, but better than nothing, and hopefully we won't see a wave of closure by local travel companies.
Joyce, what's the sentiment on the ground like in Taiwan now? Are the Taiwanese calm? Do they believe the situation is under control?
Well, I would say that Taiwanese, local people here in general, are cautiously optimistic now that Taiwan was just allowed for a certain degree of participation in the World Health Organization, and the island's number of confirmed cases remains at 18. Well, compared to other Asia countries, that's a pretty manageable level so far. And of course, we share the similar fear that the pandemic, the spread of the disease, hasn't peaked yet as a condition in China. The epicenter of the pandemic hasn't shown signs of easing. And Taiwan has its own worries too, because our 18th confirmed patient turned out to be the island's first asymptomatic patients with a high viral load. That means he's maybe a super spreader, and authorities are keeping close tabs on some 78 people he had come into close contact in the past week also. The fear is if there were more patients like him who shows no symptom at all, there's a possibility that super spreaders of the disease may be already around us. Until that doubt or that fear is cleared, many of us here in Taiwan won't let our hair down.
That would be very worrying indeed. Joyce, thank you very much for that. Joyce Huang there reporting for us from Taipei.